Peace and love eternal to the soul tribe. Welcome to the Sacred T Square. I'm the creator and host, Tia Storm. T Honey, the artist. T the medium, that is. What's going on, everybody? So, this is going to be a bonus mystery machine message, seeing as how the second one, okay, I didn't pull no cards. So, this one I am going to pull cards as well as let you guys know the rest of the channel messages that I have been getting from the divine as far as these disturbances that the divine starseeds and divine beings are going through at this time. Okay. A lot of us have had some near death experiences. Okay. If you have not watched the Mystery Machine from last week, okay, or the Mystery Machine message from Monday this week, please do so. Okay. In short, what happened is I gave a message, okay, about the divine star seeds getting ready to experience different disturbances. Okay, how we needed extra protection more than normal. Okay, the very next night, I ended up getting hit in my left leg by a van. Okay, um, and so I talked about that. I talked about what happened to me after I gave the warning. I experienced a major disturbance, a major situation the next day after. Okay. So, what I want to get into tonight, because I explained in part two what happened to me, the channel messages that I got for that, how ultimately getting past my anger to gratitude, okay, to have a whole nother life, okay, it like sped up this death and rebirth transformation that I was going through, even though the shit was insane to be experiencing, okay. um First of all, couple other channels I'm getting, it was the Aries full moon, right? Okay. Now, I have been feeling Marvin Gaye's energy around about that time. Okay. And I kept getting Marvin Gaye channels or singing random Marvin songs. And so I just looked them up and I was like, well, damn, Marvin was an Aries, right? He lived and died Aries season. Okay. He died, what was it, like the day before or after his birthday? It was something like that. Like he damn near was born and died on the same day. Okay. And the crazy part about it is his father, okay, the one took him off the fucking face of the planet. Okay. That's what blew my motherfucking mind right there. Okay. And how ultimately uh no real justice was ever really rendered for the shit. And it got me thinking about us, like the messages that I have been getting on this channel from all the signs and everything like that. We've been talking about family members and friends, especially particularly parents that the divine star seeds have felt under attack by, or parents you know being in behind some of these things that we've been experiencing. Okay, so when I found that out about Marvin, I was just tripping, right? And then it got me thinking with the Aries full moon, right? Okay, I consider Aries like the emperor energy. Okay, emperor energy, divine masculine energy. Okay, all of this was going down at the end of Libra season. Okay. Libra, okay, is like the Empress energy. It's also divine justice. Okay. And it was the end of Libra season coming into Scorpio. Scorpio ruling judgment, death, okay, things of this nature here. Okay. So it got me really to thinking about, well, damn, this is about the divine star seeds, okay? The divine put me up on game. A lot of us After this transformation here, or once this transformation is complete, a lot of us have wrapped up karmic cycles, okay, closing doors to old situations, right? Ready to begin anew and rebirth anew, okay? Upon the completion of this transformation, there's going to be a whole nother wave of us that's getting ready to come into union, divine beings, okay? Whether that is taking the form of a marriage union, or whether that's business, partnership, tribing up, coming together, that kind of a union, okay? Whatever it is. Spirit let me know with those disturbances, it was basically an attack. It was basically an attack to pull some of us off the planet, or to interfere, or get some of us caught back up in old cycles. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was a trap basically to try to interrupt or disrupt this next wave of unions that is occurring. Okay? So I was like, wow, okay. It just was a lot. It's a lot of messages coming in with this. So bear with me real quick through the channels. All right. Yep. Powers that be trying to disrupt uh the or bring an end. They're trying to bring an end to, or put a death to, or a stop to the next wave of twin flame unions. Okay. Um But see, this is a transformative energy. We're learning how to transmute on the fly. Okay. This is on the job training. So even though it was a major disturbances, or a lot of us might experience near death experiences and things of that nature, it's going to force a couple things. Okay. A, expansion in your psychic gifts, because near death experiences do that all the time. Gets you closer to spirit every time. Okay? Boom. Secondly, drives you into, you know, amplifying your psychic protection more, taking it to another level. Okay? We're talking about keeping up with daily practices or energy work as far as protecting and shielding yourself energetically. Okay? In order to keep the energy, the attack energy less. Okay. Boom. Then not only that, but then learning how to transmute negative energy that does get thrown at us on the fly. You see what I mean? So there's a few different things that's kind of happening, like divine starseeds, like got put through some tests along with like a real little boot camp right quick. Okay. And then I talked in part 2 about how, you know, it's triggering certain genes, or it's triggering certain stuff to unlock within us. Like the superpowers kicking on. Okay? So no, it's just like X-Men, where all them traumatic experiences, or that one traumatic event, and then all of a sudden, you know, that person powers kick on. That's exactly what some of us have gone through. Okay, crazy. Because with the Marvin Gaye, I kept getting this really beautiful song, "If I Should Die Tonight." Okay, the song is really, really beautiful despite the title, right? But here's the thing is that we all going through like a death cycle, or having to put certain things to an end, or having to kill off a certain aspect of ourselves, or rebirth or reinvent ourselves. All the readers are talking about it. Okay. So I'm gonna pull on this. I'm gonna pull some energy on this. If you guys have not yet seen my Cosmic Ground Memes Oracle deck, that is what this is. I will be utilizing this. Okay, that is featuring my artwork. That's some of my spiritually based arts and merch. Um, this deck will be available soon. Okay, almost done with the store. I'm gonna put some energies on this for divine feminines, divine masculines, divine star beings in general. Okay, I want to get some insight into what's going on here. Also, right before I clicked the live, right? It's crazy. Now I got all these sirens going on. Now everybody in the hallway, all these sirens and stuff going on. It's 10:33 on the clock. Some of you guys might been seeing 11:33, 10:33. You want to look those numbers up. Okay. Uh, having to keep your thoughts pure. Okay, having to block these negative thoughts when they come in. Okay, all kind of stuff like this. Getting back into your creative energy. A lot of download as far as us getting back creating. That's another thing too that they're trying to suppress the expansion and growth in our consciousness. Okay, they're trying to suppress the unions of the twin flames because that would expand the consciousness of the whole. You know what I'm saying? Each set of twins all have the ability to influence like millions of people. You know what I'm saying? So it was a direct hit. When I say divine love has been under attack this whole time with COVID and everything like this, and that pumping the fear and the panic in the atmosphere and all like that. Certain making you afraid to go around even certain family members, certain loved ones. Okay, a hug, a kiss, a handshake, things like this. You know what I'm saying? Became scary. Okay. They literally trying to make people afraid to love out here. And they're literally trying to take loving beings out of here that would elevate that love consciousness because it would directly combat the fear that they are using us to create. So weird, this energy. Okay, whatever. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. What do the divine Starseeds need to know here? They told me to pull an archetype first and then these. I'm going to get one archetypal energy then. Thank you. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. So you get one archetype. Asheo. Amen. By the divine spirit of love and life vested within me. Whoop, there it is. This energy of the shaman, I'm pulling it at exactly 13:13 on the clock. Very interesting, okay? The shaman, card number 16 in this deck. 1 and 6 break down to a 7. 7's denote divine wisdom for me. You're being handed some jewels. You're being handed some insight. You're being handed some keys here. Some of you guys may have recently went through a Kundalini activation. Others of you all are beginning to see through people or see through things. Wow, some of you guys are even beginning to see through walls, or some of you guys have what's that, what they call it? Is that psychometry? What is that? Okay. Some of y'all have the ability to be able to get a feel for energy in a room that you aren't even in. Okay. Or like if you were out in the hallway here, you'd be able to guess things that might be in this room, even though you're on the other side of the door. Some of y'all are beginning to see through walls or see through solid things even. Okay. There was an unlocking of the eye chakra. Some of you guys may have also experienced a third eye boom as well too. things that could have went on as a result of uh these disturbances, or the trauma or the triggers that kind of came with them, you could say. Okay, so some of us being activated as shamans or healers here. I know one thing that I was saying in part two is that I'm grateful because this proves to me my healing capability, what went on. Okay, proves to me my own ability to channel the divine and channel healing energy and heal thyself. It was proof to me because I had to actually do it to my left leg. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all, the whole experience was crazy. But these little disturbances and all like that is meant to make us dive deeper into our spiritual gifts, I believe. Okay? Divine Holy Spirit of love and light, ancestors, angels, and guides. Let's get the 5-part spread here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Ashayo. Amen. Father, divine spirit of love and life vested within me. Whoop, there it is. Healing makes you realize how beautiful, divine, whole, and worthy you always were. That's my Cosmic Ground Memes Oracle, y'all. Okay, preview coming soon. Okay. Card number 34 here. 3 and 4 breaks down to a 7 again. You guys, okay? That's very interesting. 2 sevens energy. Okay? Very interesting. Okay? Coming into a lot of divine wisdom. Okay. Yes. You're going to be learning how to move and shake energy around. I feel like all of a sudden I'm getting music channels. It's exactly 17 minutes. Well, 17:11 on the clock now. Okay. I'm getting music channels. Yeah, upon coming into this read, I was hearing Tootsie Roll. Just make that Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. Just make that Tootsie Roll. Okay, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the front, to the front. Some of y'all is realizing how music influences you or shifts or changes your energy. Some of you guys are going to be doing things when you're feeling these disturbance energies or feeling this interference, putting on some music or, you know, Sage's budget, putting on some music or whatever, dancing, doing whatever you can to shift the vibration. Okay, you're the shaman, you're the healer. You see what I mean? Now it's time to. It's like we've learned all we can learn, or not learn all we can learn because we're always learning, right? But it's like we know all we need to know. You see what I'm saying? We know enough to get us going, get us moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? Now it's about implementing. Okay, because that's what a shaman do. A shaman take all these tools, right? All these healing tools or all these divination tools. You know what I mean? They divine with them. They heal with them. You know what I mean? They change the energy. Okay? They come back whole. Okay? Shamans, they retrieve soul fragments. You know what I mean? They walk both realms to help you receive soul fragments, you know, from different past lives, different traumas and stuff like that that happened and stuff like that. Okay, some of y'all might be getting ready to get your shamanic journey in on and get your healing on. Okay, some of these disturbances kind of might have triggered remembrances of past lives, even. Okay, um, very interesting, the energy that came out with that. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. They quick to go for that bullshit, but they stagnate and play divine love to the left. How, Sway? Okay. That was me that time. That was my post. That's what I'm trying to figure the fuck out. So obviously, and this is card number 33. Wow, look at all the syncs. You got 34, 33. You got people that's trying to pull you back from your healing path here. Okay, you doing all this healing work. Okay, doing shamanic healing work and that. Okay, you doing deep soul healing, soul retrieval work and stuff like this that take a lot of time, a lot of patience, and a lot of effort to go retrieve lost fragments of yourself and stuff like this here. And people will act like it's small fucking potatoes when you are doing something huge and something monumental. They will downplay your shit. Okay? Because your ability to tap into the divine, okay, your ability to channel the divine healing energy or channel divine love, period, okay, or be divine love, period. You radiate and emanate an energy, a power that these people either can't overtake, okay, or they can't outdo, okay. You end up in secret competition with loved ones, and all you're doing is channeling the divine Holy Spirit and doing your job, okay. Um, and they will act like it's small potatoes what you do, even though you're doing this big, great healing work. Okay? They will play your divine love to the left. They will treat it like it's nothing. They will forsake it. And especially right now because divine love is completely under attack. People are afraid to love right now. They're afraid to hug, a kiss, a handshake with oh shit, exactly, interference energy with COVID and all of that other shit like this. It was it was an attack on divine love. It's been an attack on divine love from the beginning. They're trying to covet divine love. So basically, us doing this healing work as divine starseeds, right? A lot of us being activated as shamans. Shamans do that soul retrieval work. That's what the shadow work is. You're retrieving soul fragments from trauma that happened. Okay? The powers that be would like to feed off that energy, keep it trapped. You see what I'm saying? 22 on the clock when I said that. Okay? They don't want us retrieving those soul fragments. Somebody has been trying to, some beings have been trying to trap, parts of our soul, parts of our divine light on purpose. That's coveting God. That's coveting divine light, divine power. You see what I'm saying? Is what some of these beings are trying to do. I'm going to go ahead and light my shit because I ain't doing no interferences tonight. I'm not having it. I'm not. Boy, listen. So the shadow work that we're doing is essentially soul retrieval, like how a shaman would do. When we go for when we look at them traumas and we go look at the inner child and figure out what them traumas is, we retrieve aspects of ourselves. The traumas that we experience through the disturbances or through the triggers, whatever triggers us to do the healing, okay, that is what inspires this soul retrieval energy. You see what I'm saying? But some energies, I ain't gonna even say somebody because it's some entities, because only entities feed off other people's energies. Okay, so some entities, let's say, have been trying to cause traumas, trying to trap parts of divine light in pockets. Okay, they do shit with that energy. They feed off that energy. They use that energy to create the matrix. Okay, whatever the case might be, they use the energy from these soul fragments. Okay, and they either feed off of it, use it to do shit with, whatever the case. It's coveting divine light, coveting divine power, literally trying to trap and feed off of pieces of God and shit. Okay? Boom. Didn't expect it to get deep, but hey, that's what it is. It's spiritual warfare, baby. Huh? Me watching everybody reveal their true colors during the spiritual warfare. Spirit. Current action that you will benefit from taking or deliberating. This is perfect. Manifestation hack. Think of the universe as Alexa or Siri. Ask her exactly for what you want every morning when you rise and every night before bed, and let me know what happens. That's another thing too. Okay? If we always fighting spiritual war, huh? And we always under this spiritual attack and having to constantly defend ourselves and all like that. Guess what that is? It's a distraction from what you actually want to manifest. Huh? It's a distraction from what you actually want to bring into this reality. Okay? By focusing on what they're trying to do, you actually are creating more shit to fight against. Huh? Take the knocks on my fridge as confirmation. This is some shit that I figured out this week. Just trust me on this. Okay? Just trust me on this. Okay? So, the disturbances, the near-death experiences, the disturbances, the black magic, this and that. Okay, I ain't never had this many people come through my hallway during a reading while I'm live and the whole time. Okay, but those disturbances, the attack type energy, the interference, the energetic interference, and all like that. If all we do is focus on that, we actually create more shit to fight against. You see what I'm saying? It's a projection. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You in a shadow boxing with nothing. Okay. And all you did was waste time when you could have been, you wasted time manifesting some illusions when you could have been manifesting what you really want. Okay. That's the hook here. That's the trap. That's the bait with some of this shit that's going on here. Okay. So pay attention. Because the disturbances are caused is for a multitude of reasons. Okay, it causes a multitude of things, but the divine is using it for a multitude of reasons. Okay, we already went through this a little bit. It's on the job training as far as learning how to transmute energy on the fly, on the go. Okay, as you encounter negative energy, how can you transmute that and get that going in the other way for the greatest good instead of against yourself? You see what I'm saying? Learning how to do that on the fly or on demand. Okay, then expanding your psychic gifts, because near-death experiences expand psychic gifts. This is what every near-death experience you've had made you a little more psychic and a little bit more psychic and a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? It opened you up to be able to perceive more. Okay? Boom. And then not only that, but when you have crazy experiences, near-death experiences, guess what the first thing you do? You phone home. You phone home, ET. Okay, so it builds the connection back stronger with the divine, because the divine then becomes the first thing again that you call on or rely on. You get the first thing, you get your priorities back in order. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy that I had to be thankful for a motherfucker hitting me. You see what I'm saying? When I really just want to be angry and go the fuck off and launch a counterattack. But you know, you have to realize that's the trap. That's what they want you to do. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a distraction. It's a distraction from manifesting the energy that you want to manifest versus just manifesting more opposition. Okay? So we learned the shit. Now it's time we applying the shit, or having to learn how to apply this shit on the go. Okay? It's real in the field, yo. My inner Hayoka is trigger happy. Sometimes you have to be mirrors for people so that they can clearly see themselves when they are projecting onto you. But this is the goal space. This is what these beings wanted. Whoever it was that's causing the interference or the disturbance or that's spiritually attacking, or that's speaking negative about you, that's what they wanted. They wanted to trigger you. They wanted to trigger you so that you get on their level. They were trying to trick you off. They're trying to trick you up off the throne. Trick you up out your healing. Trick you up out your manifestations. Trick you up out your divine love and shit. Trick you out of this shadow work or this deep soul healing, this soul retrieval that we're doing. Why? Because truthfully, these family and friends, these people we think we at spiritual war with, they're really being possessed by other entities, other beings that's trying to trap and covet and feed off the divine light. When you do the shadow work, you retrieve those aspects of the light back. That means they can't feed on it anymore. They can't use it for the matrix no more. It's real. You have a purpose on this earth. The universe is calling you. We are the last ones before the storm. You are the chosen one. The ancestors need you to stay strong in this spiritual war. That's the war. It's like we all talking about it. We all knowing that we at war, but we're not understanding what war. Okay. We either not understanding what war we in, okay? Or we not understanding what's our part of the war to fight, or or there's a general misconception of what the spiritual war is like in general, okay? Something like that here, okay? Example, kind of what I was saying before. Okay. Spirit, help me make this plain, okay, so they understand. Okay. If someone's spiritually attacking you, hitting black magic, talking, thinking, speaking negative in your direction, projecting onto you, whatever the case, okay, and it's beginning to affect your environment, okay, versus getting upset, okay, well, I mean, obviously you don't have to accept the energy, okay? You don't have to accept the energy. Yes, you can return it to sender, okay? But here's the hook. They just threw free energy at you, okay? We kind of take good and bad with energy, okay? Energy is energy. They threw energy at you. So yeah, you can return it to sender. Or, serious teaching us, we can transmute it. The energy that they're throwing at you, yes, you could return it, and yes, that might strike a blow at them. But guess what? That's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to get you to engage. They want you to throw the energy back. Versus you could take that energy and transmute it and manifest something else. You see what I'm saying? So what's the real war? The fact that they attacked you first and you caught it? Or the fact that they ganked you out some more time or some more energy trying to combat what they threw, when they low-key threw you free energy and you could have transmuted it and came up. You see what I'm saying? It's levels to this shit. Man, let me tell you something. It's levels to this shit, yo. I'm gonna get a couple more cards. Wow. When spirit gives you the green light, you floor that bitch. Okay? And I just want to drink a bunch of water, sit in the sun like a fucking plant and just heal. But they flocked out in reverse. That's what I'm saying. We dealing with energies that don't want us to heal. We dealing with energies that want us to engage in a spiritual battle against them back. Cause then we stagnate and where the fuck we supposed to be going. You see what I'm saying? Be advised of this shit. It's tricky, man. It's tricky out here. It's tricky out here right now. You must utilize that divine wisdom. You must utilize your intuition. Because it's tricky out here. That dope ass beat in your heart, vibe to it. Trust it. Trust the divine. Trust what they are showing you. Do not get up off the throne. Do not. The rest is just ego. Don't believe me? I can help you. I can help you heal your ego or destroy that motherfucker. But feeding it is what I'm not going to do. I'm no longer prey. I'm the one holding the power last time that I checked. That's what I'm saying. That's that spiritual egoism trap, y'all. That's that spiritual egoism trap. You got spiritual attack. They want you to attack back. Okay? Don't give it no energy. Don't give them no thought. Okay? One of my spiritual sisters, she said, her name's Daisha I Am. Check her out. She said, what did she say? She said, thank the energy that they send. Thank the energy for its presence. We're not going to use you like this. If you can, we're going to use you like that. Say what you would like for the energy. Thank it for, thank it. I receive you energy, but we're using you like this. We're not using you like that. Okay? Because the rest is just going to have you engaging in a distraction. The spiritual war is essentially a distraction. It's a distraction from divine love. It's a distraction from your path or your journey or your manifestations. Okay? It's an ego trap. Okay? Okay? Spirit, yes, take these hunks as confirmation. If you broke free, stay free, is what I just heard. Okay? And last card. In order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. That includes those energetic disturbances. That includes the spiritual warfare. That includes the beings hijacking your family and you having to learn about it. That you have to be grateful for the entire thing. I had to learn how to be grateful for even being hit, for even getting hurt. Because Spirit showed me how protected I was, how much of a healer I am, how strong I am, how much work I'm here doing, how much work I'm here meant to do. You know what I mean? Having to be grateful and thankful for that boost. When I really was just wanting to be mad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's easier. We growing, we elevating. The time is now. Okay? We're ascending. And be advised. I feel like maybe I should do a video about signs or symbols or like signs of a spiritual attack or signs that someone is in a negative energy. If you were taking action and doing good and eating good and you know what I'm saying, if you were doing everything that you wanted to be doing better, okay, then all of a sudden, as you're doing better, achieving better, all of a sudden you find yourself backsliding, craving old shit and all like that. Know that that's a form of spiritual attack. Somebody's trying to sabotage you. You see what I'm saying? Or get you to sabotage yourself. Okay? Stuff like this. But we can't give it no mind. We can't pay it no thought. We have to continue doing what it is, our purpose is. We have to keep going after destiny. We have to keep going after the desires of our heart, no matter what. Okay? Okay. So, Divine Holy Spirit, I want to pull some of the energy oracles on this. My bad. I could have been dropped the camera a long time ago. I will go ahead and do that for you now. Okay? Divine Holy Spirit, love and light, ancestors, angels, and guides for the divine Starseeds. Let's get some insight here. What else do they need to be aware of as far as these energy disturbances are concerned? About the Tootsie Roll channels. I also got Tootsie Pop coming in with that. Okay? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? For some of y'all, somebody trying to throw so much energy at you, they trying to see how much you could take. They saying so much and doing so much. They trying to get you to pop off or something. You see how the hostilities is here on the bottom of the deck as I say that? Okay? Somebody's trying to get you to engage in your ego or engage into some kind of fight or something like that with them. So yeah, you're gonna have to utilize your wisdom. You remember the Tootsie Pop commercial? You remember the owl? Okay? You remember that owl? Owls denote divine wisdom. Okay? Having to utilize your intuition. Owls can also see 360, see in the dark, all of that. They symbols of the spiritual realm too. The garden and the gate, card number 30. Okay. Yep. With this, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to this was about protection, learning how to protect ourselves in the spirit as well too. Okay. Learning how to heal ourselves as well. Okay. What's this? Something about having to see yourself as precious or some of us is really just now beginning to understand how precious we are to the divine. Okay, that's another thing that that near death experience proved to me is that I was worthy of protecting. You see what I mean? That the divine is that the divine loves you. The divine is working to protect you all the time. Okay. It's us that's having to transform and get back in touch and in tune with that energy. These near-death experiences were meant to give us a new lease on life, get us back into our inner child, our inner playfulness. Okay, get us back more connected to our higher self, our higher. How it's like trying to get us back in touch and in tune with who we were before the world started trying to change us and shit. Okay, get back to who you truly were. The cornucopia of blessings is here. Card number 11 here, but it's here as an obstacle, worry, or blockage. Okay, I experienced this as well. Some of you guys may have been receiving blessings right before, during, right before these disturbances, during these disturbances, and still yet and after. Okay? It is an obstacle, worry, or blockage for these energies or entities, how blessed you actually are. And that's the strategy here. The disturbances is the interference that they run in. Okay? The near-death experiences and the black magic and all like that is the distraction from you manifesting what you want to manifest. It's the distraction from this divine blessing that's right here. Okay? You was getting blessed all before that incident, during that incident, and yet after that incident. But the key is for you, the strategy was for you to have that incident happen because these energies were trying to get you to negate the blessings that were going on or coming into fruition, the blessings that were manifesting. Okay? It was a big ass distraction. It was to try to get you to engage in your ego, engage in a fight. Yeah. Archangel Kemuel is here, third chakra. Okay. It was to try to get some energy out of you. They was hoping you would retaliate so that they can get some energy out of you. It was also to try to shake or rattle your self-confidence. Your confidence in your gifts. And also it was to try to cause this anxiety here. Okay? They wanted you to feel anxious. They wanted you to feel worried. They wanted you to feel like, oh my God, my protection methods aren't good enough. I'm getting these blessings, but how am I ever going to sustain them? They wanted you to feel like that. They wanted you to feel overwhelmed to get your attention off of the blessings, to get your attention out of the gratitude. It's all in efforts to slow down your manifestations. It's all in efforts to get some energy up out of you. Get your attention and efforts off of the blessings and get it onto them. Could be talking about an old lover. Could be talking about an old lover here because I got the door to romance on the bottom and this adjacent possibilities at the top. Hey, love, how are you? How are you, Miss Kiara? You definitely want to catch the playback on this because this joker was loaded. And if you missed the mystery machine from no, you was here last week. Girl, listen. I experienced a disturbance right after I was talking to y'all about disturbances. After that message, I got hit by a van. Okay? They tried to pull a whole divine being off the whole fucking planet. Okay? And I know I'm not the only one that's going through near-death experiences right now because the divine told me that that's what the disturbances was about. Yes. The whole thing. Okay, so if you was going through near-death experiences or had crazy things happening or crazy energetic disturbances, it was to try to cause anxiety or to get you to fight back spiritually. It was all in efforts to get your attention off your manifestations, off the blessings that was going on in that moment, to get your attention onto them. They was hoping divine beings would retaliate. Why? Because that will put you back on the karmic wheel. It would put you in a position where now you reap negative karma. You negate your own blessing or your own manifestation. You see what I'm saying? This type of energy. Yo. It and I know it's a former lover. Because with this door to romance on the bottom here and this adjacent possibilities on the top. Okay, these could be former loved one. These could be loved ones or former lovers. You see all these doors that's still open? Okay. When I was young, I used to maintain contact with certain exes or whatever the case. Now I realize the importance of closing doors. Because then when stuff starts going good for you, it's just fucked up for them karmically. They try to walk their ass back through that door. And with them, all the fucked up energy. Fucking up your blessings. Fucking up shit you work hard for. Putting you in danger. Ooh, with your manager. Girl, trust and believe you me. I can understand that. But see, this is very deep. It's very deep. It's very, very deep. Yeah, it went on in Libra season for a reason. It went on during that tail end of Libra season. Why? Because we was on our path. We getting back on our path. We getting back to our purpose. We had crazy blessings we was experiencing right before these disturbances, during and after. Okay? It's like they wanted us to work. They wanted to cause some worry or some anxiety here. And then they wanted you to attack back. They wanted us to retaliate so that they could try to get us in trouble, or we throw that energy or do that energy work against them. We give them that energy back, only it's stronger because they threw it at us and we threw it back. You see what I'm saying? So now we got some of our essence in it. That's what they really just wanted, the energy from you. You see what I mean? It's real fucked up. And then with these family members and these friends that's trying to maintain and keep them doors open and shit, it's because they have negative attachments. We're being activated in the shamanhood, high priesthood, however it is you want to call it. We're doing some amazing healing work here. Okay? Shadow work is the beginning process of the soul retrieval that a shaman does. Okay? There's entities that's possessing these people. We are not up against people. We are up against energies, entities, whatever the hell you want to call it, that is possessing those people. The powers that be, these entities, they're working to keep that divine love energy trapped. Okay, they entrap it. They covet the divine light, covet the divine energy so that they can feed and feast on it and do with it for themselves. It's all a trick to get you to give your energy up. This is how they run the whole fucking matrix. Okay? By us doing the shadow work and doing the soul retrieval, our light, we get our power back. Huh? By us doing that soul retrieval, we free that trapped divine love, that trapped divine light. And then they no longer have that to feed on. They have to go find other source, other hosts, and how other family members to try to trick you back into it and all kind of shit like that, man. And guess what? All while they doing that shit, it's not really them. So you can't hate their experience that shaped you. It's easy to want to attack them back, but it's a trick out of your energy and off. It's a trick off the throne. Okay? Because we're in the middle of some major ass manifestations. Okay? The disturbance was to get your attention off your manifestation. Got your attention off your manifestation, off of the blessings. Got to negate your blessing to fight back with them. You see what I'm saying? Everything's a trick. They're never stronger than you, Starseed. Never. It's all a trick to get you to give your power and surrender it up. Because they're not stronger than you. The spiritual war, as we know it, isn't the true nature of the war. Okay? What we just found out tonight. The spiritual war isn't the spiritual war that they try to make us think it is. Them hitting these rituals, hitting the black magic, sending the negative energy and all like that, right? It's to get you to act out in revenge. It's to get you to either, return the energy back, which you can very well do. But the divine is trying to show us we can take this energy and transmute it. Every time they throw energy at you, that's free energy they just threw at you. You're an alchemist now. You can take that energy, think it, transform it, use it to do something constructive. Use it towards your manifestation versus just returning it. Or versus engaging in a spiritual battle that you didn't cause. You see what I'm saying? It's a trick. When they throw negative energy at you, they're hoping that you'll engage in dark magic and throw the shit back. So now that you get put on the hook again karmically. You see what I'm saying? Then you wasting your energy now. Now your energy not on your manifestations, it's on them. Now you're giving and surrendering your energy and your power back up to them. You see them? It's a trick. You know what I mean? Stay on the throne. You don't have to do none of that. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Yes, you are. Like, exactly. It's crazy because I had just painted the Philosopher's Stone. Right before all of this had happened. So I find that very interesting. Because it's about transmuting energy. Okay? With the alchemist stone, they could turn any of the lesser metals into gold or into a pure base metal. You see what I'm saying? You can turn any one of the base metals into pure gold or whatever the case with the alchemist stone, right? But it's like that's what we're having to learn how to do on the go. When people throwing negative energy at you, once you recognize it, not just returning it to sender, you know what I'm saying? But realizing that they just gave you free energy, realizing you could take that energy. If the crazy part is, that's the thing about energy, is it's transferable. Okay? So if somebody sent energy to you, you have the choice of taking on the energy that they sent, or you can actually, that energy can begin to conform to you and the energy that you're giving off. So somebody could send you negativity all day, but if you work in a state in a happier vibration, if you acknowledge they send energy to you and just be like, well, I'm just going to use you for happiness then that just amplified your happy. You see what I'm saying? When the people that sent it was trying to lessen your happiness. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything's a trick with this shit. The Matrix is a trick. Okay? They're not more powerful than you. Okay? What they do is they siphon this energy and this power off divine beings and use it to run everything. Okay? We got trapped in a consumeristic society because we started consuming shit. You know what I'm saying? We consume the music, the TV, the food, all of that shit, right? We taking it into our senses. You see what I'm saying? When we take it in, we give it our energy. You see what I'm saying? When we take it in, we give it our energy. These energies, these entities, the powers that be could then take this energy, harness it, and use it to run shit with. You see what I'm saying? Like, we power the whole shit. So those disturbances, yo, peace. Peace, Sage. What's going on? So, yes. So, those disturbances, right? The energetic interference, the near-death experiences, the black magic, the spiritual attacks, and all like that. Okay. It was to make you doubt your powers, doubt your gifts, doubt your connection, feel worried and anxious. Huh? Because then you surrender the power that you were standing in back up. Okay? Back up for grabs. Okay? That's the strategy. Because the shadow work and the healing that we were doing, that's the beginning of the shamanic journey. That's the beginning of soul retrieval. This shadow work and healing the inner child. Once you receive these soul fragments from that trauma you've experienced throughout lifetimes, the more of these soul fragments you retrieve, that's the divine light they were coveting to feed off of. That's the divine light they harnessed and stole off your ass to run the matrix with. So the more shadow work and more soul retrieval we can do, the more we free in the divine light they tried to covet and trap and feed on. And then we causing more glitches in the matrix and all like that and all like that. Come on. Don't fall for the tricks. They throwing the spiritual magic, trying to hit you with the near-death experiences and all kind of attacks to get you to drop back into your ego. It's a trick up off the throne. Come on, man. It's a trick because then you focus your energy on them and not on what you want to manifest. If you focus your energy on the spiritual attack, you're giving that thought, you're giving that life. So you're creating more of the same by focusing on that one spiritual attack. You can manifest other attacks because you giving yourself some other shit to fucking fight against, but it's not real. It's just a projection because you thought about it. You see what I'm saying? Like this shit I just found out, y'all. After my own near-death experience, after my own disturbances, after me having to realize, okay, the spiritual war ain't the spiritual war like how we was told. We think we have to engage and fight back. We do not. This ain't our war. This ain't our fight. Okay? Okay? You give it back. You give the responsibility back to who it belonged to. Okay? Okay. That's what you do. Did you throw the energy? Did you launch the attack? No, you didn't. So why are you taking the responsibility? Why you the one got to give up your energy? Why you the one got to sacrifice your manifestations for someone else that was being stupid? Please let me know when you can call in the divine, when you can call on some archangels, okay? They can't intercede upon your free will, but they will happily stand in and fight for you. Listen. Ancestors, angels, and guides, divine Holy Spirit, please handle my lightweight. Amen. I'm hands off of it. I'm going back to what the fuck I was doing. That's what I found out. That's how I figured out how to handle it. Shit, I don't know. I ain't got all the goddamn answers. Okay? I'm just telling you what the fuck I found out. It's a goddamn... Oh, it's an ascension trap. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So for my newer subs that don't know, way back a little while ago, okay, maybe 6 months to a year or so ago, Spirit had me doing a series talking about ascension traps. Okay. Apparently it's time for me to do another ascension traps video, although this is that. The spiritual war, spiritual warfare, spiritual warfare, spiritual war. We know we have spiritual war, nigga. Okay? We know. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Miss Kiera. Thank you. You know, it's like we know we have war, but why are they trying to make us focus on the fact it's a spiritual war? We already fucking know that. Okay? It's because they want you to engage in the war energy. It's a trick back into war energy. You see what I'm saying? War energy. That's Aries. Huh? We was just in the age of Pisces. We coming into the age of Aquarius. If somebody's trying to trick you back into war energy, that means we dealing with some energies that's been at this shit the past 2 world ages. But you didn't hear that shit from me. You know what I'm saying? The age of Aries, that's when all of them old wars was going on. That's when all them ancient wars was kicking off. Ancient Greece and Alex the Greats and goddamn, you see what I'm saying? Rome and all of them niggas. Okay? Pick a brutal ancient war. Name that shit. Age of Aries. You're welcome. Shit. That's what all of that shit was. And that was the lower nature of these beings. Okay? This was their feeble attempts at a grasp, at a hold on divine power, divine love. Okay? That was their best attempts at it. Okay? Trying to covet it. That's what war is all about. It's about the coveting of the divine love. How many traumas can we put on you, motherfuckers? How much can we traumatize you? How much can we fragment your soul to where aspects of your soul, pieces of your light break off? Now we get to just gather that and feed off of that and run the matrix off of that now. How many times can we do that? Yeah, they did it for 2 world ages. Back to back, and they trying to go for a third. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for us. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for us. You know what I'm saying? Because who else would have seen through this shit? Our parents didn't see through this shit. The grandparents didn't see through this shit. They talk so much shit about us too, don't they? When they got hit with the warfare, just like everybody goddamn else, talking about how y'all ever get like that. Because y'all ain't never learned to see through shit. Duh. Just doing what the man say. Not questioning shit. Going along to get along. You see what I'm saying? That's how we got here. Not speaking up. Not fighting back, being weak and docile, just going on along to get along, but falling for every goddamn trick in the book. That's how we did it. Oh, thank you very much, Miss Kira. I'm grateful for you. I'm deeply thankful for you too. Okay? Wow. Yes. We just needed a reminder. We already know. You know what I mean? For us as divine beings, when it comes down to any tarot messages or spiritual messages that you receive, we say take it how it resonates, because it should strike a chord with you. You should already know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't have to be working to convince you this is something that's going on. You should automatically hear it and be like, hell yeah, that sounds like some shit I'm motherfucking going through. You know, it should strike a chord with you. You know what I mean? You already know it. You just need somebody else to say it. And, you know what I'm saying? That's how it be. Intuitively, we know what's going on. We just need somebody to say it in a way so we can make our mind make sense and shit. You see what I mean? Like, we already know what's up. You know? Like, spirit didn't necessarily tell me nothing new. It's just perspective. It's putting it in. Yes, make it click. Put it to me in another way so I can get another grasp or another hold on that. Yeah. Like, that's what the divine does when they sending you the numbers, and they sending the synchronicities, and they sending the signs and the symbols and the omens. It's to make you go, oh yeah. Okay. That's what it is. That's all what it is. Okay? So with these disturbances, it was kind of deep. Okay? It was kind of deep. It's an emotional roller coaster ride. Okay? When you go through these disturbances, because it puts you in that fear, that anxiety, or, oh, I'm doing something wrong. Or back into that state of, oh, I must not be doing enough. You see what I'm saying? It puts you back in a lack, in a worried state of mind, in a worried state of being. You know what I mean? It that's what it was. It was meant to do that, though. That's when they say the divine make everything work out for the highest or greatest good. The disturbances, yes, they was near-death experiences. Yes, it might have been traumatic, but those traumas help trigger your DNA, your gifts to come online, like in the X-Men. You see what I'm saying? Near-death experiences, it trigger your psychic gifts to amplify more. Uh, the more stuff like this you go through, the more you call on the divine or call on spirit, the more you work on psychic protection when you go through these things. This is what these experiences was meant to trigger within us. You know what I mean? To amplify it. We already understand to amplify psychic protection. We already know understand we under a spiritual attack. But maybe spirits wanting us to look up some new techniques. I had to look up some new techniques. I got herbs in this bitch. I could have been burning and shit. I didn't even know I could use that herb for that and all kind of shit like that. I have everything I needed to combat what I was going through the whole time. Just didn't know it. Okay? We so busy, distracted by so much. You see what I'm saying? And the spiritual attacks, the black magic, is just one more goddamn distraction to make you think that you have to fight against some shit. You don't. Surrender it to the divine. Let them fight it. You keep manifesting what you want. Okay? Because the more you pay their bullshit attention, the more you manifest bullshit to fight against and manifest more bullshit. Okay? So keep focused on you. Keep doing what you was doing. Obviously, you was doing something right if it made them attack in that manner. Obviously, you're on to something. So don't move. Don't move from right there. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you was doing. You know what I mean? And everything will fall in place. Everything will fall in line. You know what I mean? So peace and love supreme unto you guys. I hope that the message was helpful. Please do catch the playback so that you can kind of understand in all the totality of what Spirit's trying to say. uh, and peace and love supreme unto you guys. I pray for the divine protection for every last one of you guys. And just keep going. Don't stop. You know what I mean? Don't stop for nothing, nobody. They might think you dumb. They might think, oh, she don't know what I'm doing. No, you're not worth the time. You're not worth the energy right now. you know, we have to be a little smart, pay a little bit more attention because it's tricky out here. Okay. Peace and love supreme unto you all. Take care.